to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. On third down, Mayfield. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Drive starts on the ground with Scarborough. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Right here. Stay on the right. Hey, 4 down. 11. 21. Hey, easy.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep left side. And down his man, complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
13. 4 down. Ready. You waiting? Open.
The final shot before half for Breeze. Flush to his right. Over the middle to Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Leopard! Check 31!
They go to Johnson again. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Ship!
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only get 5 out of that quick slant, but that's good enough for a 1st.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! 4 down!
situation post because officials throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Hyde. And an alley to run. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
We got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
They run it again with Hyde. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
4 down.
Mayfield looks to throw. Finding Fouls complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here.
All right, here we go.
1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll run again. Out we go. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
That's where you belong. Double tight.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Check three.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. To give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
4 down. Alert.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
Let's put up or shut up. Job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Hyde is the lone man in the backfield here on 2nd and goal.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run for it with Hyde. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Blue 90. Blue 90.
Check. 55 right.
Hot.
Check.
Hot.
Right 55.
They'll try and sneak it here. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Running for it. Here's Hyde. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Carlos Hyde, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the third at MetLife Stadium. The Jets have scored again. They're really opening it up now. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, first and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Oh, nice move. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
Here you go.
While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
21.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team forward.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Bo Scarborough with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints are pouring it on. Luck's good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And the Browns getting set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10.
Watch you now, Barney.
They'll try to fire up the running game with Hyde. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
We got 3. Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Drop deep. Joker.
A tough carry for Hyde. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Detroit!
Following the penalty, it's Hyde. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So from the 36 now,
All right, now,
first
lucky
and 10.
56. Lucky 56. Four down, four down. No. Check. Patriot.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed
All
fast.
right, here we go. 319. 319. Mike by 5. Mike 55. Mike by 5.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Gun!
Second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And Callaway taking it in left side. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Hey, 4 down. 4 down.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Now, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out in your midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, the play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? We shut you down. You're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Everyone's got 4. 4 down.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Waiting for check.
Breeze now on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after.
And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Sammy Coates, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints just continue to roll.
Touchdown, baby. 6. 6. That's what they call it.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Right there in the middle, 55. Here we go. Show an 8. Show an 8.
They start the drive with Hyde. So we got 3 and 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. To stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
Tough day. tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Again, it's high. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. His way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Another totally afternoon workhorse. It's high. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is picked up by the Saints. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big.
Afternoon is good, absolutely. And he loses the football a 2nd time. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to maneuver. And shoving his way inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
Well, there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week. Lost man. He wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now. 1st and 10.
4 down. Check. Detroit!
Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Demario Davis there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run high. Pushing through the contact. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. 7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7-7. It's 1st and 10. Now run with Hyde. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Hey.
Carry number 20 here for Hyde.
Go, go. Let's run. They're running.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a